This tutorial is about how to survive lowsec. Surviving in a hostile environment, as lowsec can be, means making use of all the little tricks, of all the little things, making use of knowledge, experience, and most of all, paying attention. The most important thing you need to know is that bringing a big ship, because you think that's somehow going to save you, is probably, the worst thing you can do. Like, really worst thing you can do, because you think that this big ship will somehow save you and keep you alive. In reality, it's just a slow, big target. It's gonna die. So, stay small and stay fast, or use a micro-warp drive in a cloak on a cruiser or battle cruiser, something like that. But you don't have to go big at all. What you need to do mostly to stay alive is to have a good overview setting, so you can see everything you need to know. Have your scanner out and just keep scanning and checking local. I just checked this guy. Oh, that's actually Vito. Okay. That's going to be PvP, mostly hedonistic as well. Shadow Cartel as well. I'm in the right area, it seems. Cool. Let's run the scanner some more. Drake. Okay. Right, I'm just going to scan around, see where the Drake is. I'm sitting on the gate, and here I'm fairly safe. If someone attacks me, I can jump through as long as they don't attack. I'm just fine. Something just came into system. I noticed that. He's not at my gate because I would see that. And I keep checking my scanner. Sleipnir on scan. That's not cool. Let's see what happens. So, make use of every trick you have, make use of all the knowledge you have, and don't use a big ship. It's not necessary. Meridon Phantasm, Sleipnir, that's gonna be fun. I'm just here in an insignificant little frigate. If you want to red in lowsec, which these days is actually a pretty good income, you don't, again, need a big ship for that. Use a cruiser like a Caracal, or something that has some range, and never ever warp to a belt at 0, because if they find you and they figure out that you're at some belt, they'll warp to the belt at 0. If that's exactly where you are, you don't have a lot of time to get out. If you warped in at like 50 or 40 and attack the rest from there, you at least have a fighting chance to get out. Also, enable scan probes on your overview so you can see them if they're used. That's a hauler. And in general, just be very agile and very sneaky. So always be aligned. Don't sit still. I'm not sitting still on the gate because I have an exit. It's the gate. But if I'm not at the gate, I want always to be aligned to something. So you click on something and you just click align. And if crap happens, you just click the warp button and you're instantly gone. Anything that then cloaks on you that isn't a bomber or a black ops cannot target you right away. It needs 5 or 6 seconds to be able to target you. You have that time, no worries. And as long as you run your scanner and know what you're running into and know what you can handle or can't handle or need to stay away from, most of this stuff actually, you're just fine. So, let's see what happens if I get off this gate. Let's see if oh, something new on scan. Prowler, that's a hauler, that doesn't matter. I'm going to warp to this belt at 100 because I doubt they'll be there. And while I'm warping there, I'm keeping scanning. And I'm already, planning my next move. If you end up in trouble and then have to think about what your next move should be, that's too late. So planning next move. My next move will be to warp to, I don't know, that station. So already click the station. Okay, cool. And immediately as I drop out of warp, in my case because I'm not interested in ratting, I'll align to the station and I keep running my scanner. Let's see if someone bites. I doubt it because this is an interceptor. So I doubt they'll fall for it. Doubt they'll even try because they know I'm going to be too fast for them. But you never know. So always plan your next move. Always plan your next move ahead. So if you run into trouble, you know what to do. You don't have to think about it at that moment. And apart from that, it's just, as I said, being very sneaky and just paying attention to your scanner. And if you fly a bigger ship like a cruiser or something like that, use a cloak and a micro warp drive. People in lowsec don't like you using a cloak and micro warp drive, so they'll tell you that it's sad and gay and stupid. In reality, they're just pissed at the fact that you eluded them. So be happy. It's really that simple. Lowsec, surviving it, not very difficult. Fighting in lowsec, or fighting, you know, anywhere, that's something entirely different. But that takes a whole lot more. But staying alive in lowsec, that's not really difficult. Not really.